my apartment was right
No,
there.
not you. Like the kids.
Yes, kids live
Yes,
there.
kids. It was. Yeah.
No, I'm not. I don't think Sparks live there.
Truman. Interesting name.
We've seen them. New Richmond, right?
Yeah, we saw them
Last
against
week, yeah.
the Apes. Apes beat them that day. I got plenty of stories from Coach Neese and Coach Fadness, although very few that we could use on the broadcast. Sometimes I wonder, because Andy is such a baseball guy.
Yep.
He is such a hardcore baseball guy, and I think kids that are either apathetic, spoiled, don't listen, or all the above,
yeah,
just drive him up a wall. And then you add in the Regis parents to complete the trifecta.
Yeah, it worked out that we've got the game Monday, no game Tuesday for some
Game
reason.
Tuesday, yeah. Well, because I think we're doing that Friday. Then we got Thursday, Friday.
Okay.
I think that's
So no game Tuesday, and I got asked to be a teacher appreciation for
nice.
girls softball.
Ah, there you
And
go.
I was like, well, of all the odds, we're not doing
Perfect.
a Tuesday.
Yeah,
So
there you go. That works out.
little Menard, she wants me to go
Okay.
for her.
Is that Brian's son?
Yep, our daughter, yeah.
Because he's got a boy that's.
He's on the varsity with boys,
Yeah.
but I've never seen the field.
Yeah. I remember Brian being a pretty solid.
Yeah, and Poquette is the mom. She played softball in Memorial, was really good.
Okay.
She might take over the program next year.
Okay.
Kari's gonna retire, so I think she's retiring. So that was the last I heard.
It's gonna be a sniffle broadcast
Yeah.
for you, for Sparks.
Yeah, just enough, just cold enough to.
Yeah.
Well, I'm hoping the whatever decongestant I took yesterday still has some residual effects.
Oh, do you have a roster sheet? Because I don't have first names.
Which team?
Richmond.
Is Bound accurate with the standings?
Yeah, standings it is. Here's something, speaking of accuracy, so the roster I have from North has Tessing Ritter as a junior.
He's a senior,
Yeah,
I think.
yeah. I got him as a senior.
Okay, so he's here as a...
Isn't he?
He's a senior.
Well, they had a signing ceremony at North,
Yeah.
and he was there.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
He
say.
was signing.
Yeah.
So I kind of like looked at him like, I know that he's on the baseball roster as a junior. I couldn't remember what they listed him as basketball, but I thought, nah, he's it. It's like I think I told you this was years ago. It was when it was COVID year, and the YA said no pickup basketball.
Okay, yeah.
And so the group of guys, older guys, went and were playing at that Sport Warehouse
Yep.
that his
That
mom
she runs, yep.
runs. And there's 2 courts, and it worked. It was fine, you know. And I remember I had finished the game I was in, and I was just waiting for the next game. And one of the kids on the adjoining court came over. There were a bunch of young kids playing, and they're like, "Hey, we need one more. Would you come play with us?" So I walked out, and I said, "Sure." I walked over, and I just said, "I want to be on LJ Wells' team." And so Tessing Ritter was on the other team, and yeah, LJ would get the rebound. He would throw it to me. I'd start the break. I'd just let him run down the side.
You passed me
and
here.
then I would
yeah.
just throw one at the rim, and he would just go get it and throw it down. And I'm like, and it was like back then, because I had seen him around, and I kind of knew the name, and I'd seen him on JV, you know, because we'd get there early, and you'd see a little, and you could just see it's like, okay, there's some talent in there. He's just skinny, and it just looks like he's thinking the game, like he's not 100% sure.
I'll take North whenever you're right.
But after that day, I thought, yeah, this kid's got some upside. He just needs to
Just the athleticism.
grow and just get a little bigger. Who they got at third?
Third?
Yeah.
Regrets. Not hitting though.
Correct.
Saw Dalton Roach down there with the Blue Golds.
Right, yeah, because they had the picture day.
Yeah. They've got their third on the way, third boy.
Yes, that's right, yeah.
Just tell me that.
Who was it? I remember his cousin pitched for North, and I remember on North Memorial game when the two pitched against each other. I cannot remember who that kid was. He was a lefty. But yeah, they were cousins. I can't remember if they were first cousins, second cousins, whatever.
Yeah, I never remember.
Do you have records?
Huskies 6-3 overall, 2-2 in the conference. That's right. You don't have room for the conference record. So 6-3. New Richmond 4-2.
Go investigate for concessions. You guys are all set up.
Sub-freezing temperatures tonight. I don't like
Yeah,
that.
I saw that.
I don't like
A
that.
little more serious than last night. Last night got down like 31, 32, but
Yeah.
tonight's supposed to be like 29.
Well, we don't have anything planted. Well, maybe it will mean I don't have to mow the lawn until Sunday.
Oh, I mowed yesterday.
Did you?
Yeah, it needed it.
I did last Sunday.
Oh, okay, that was your first time?
That was the first time,
This
yeah.
was my first yesterday, so.
It was, yeah, I needed it.
I did keep it on the highest,
Did you?
so kind of keep the growth healthy.
Yep.
I was thinking about Sunday coming right back again though, and then dropping it down to one more. Still got True Green coming.
Yeah.
Did that last year. Wow, what a difference.
There's a, yeah, I've got some neighbors who do it. Thing is, our front yard is not that big, and there's enough there that it's like when you see it from the street, it looks fine. And I'm not gonna worry about little spot. There's a couple spots I probably will throw some seed down, and I might just get that, that spring bag from Menards and sprinkle that on the backyards for the dog. So whatever happens back there is whatever happens.
Yeah.
But usually by June the grass starts taking over. It just grows naturally. It's a little weedy to begin with.
I've done like the math on that, and it's like for me to buy the seed and all that stuff and all the fertilizer and everything else, it's probably about $100 for my yard.
Yeah.
And they're charging me $129.
That's pretty
So I'm like, for $30, they're gonna do it and stay on time and do the scheduling, and it's like, yeah.
I had a meeting a while back. Do you remember a kid, Braden Warwick? He was a quarterback at Chippewa.
Okay.
He's finishing up at UDC. He's got a marketing business. Or he's got a marketing degree. And
Schroeder, the catcher, he had 25. The program says he's 16. Do you know
he
anything
is
about
25.
He is 25.
Yeah. The program's incorrect.
Okay. Well, I know you guys.
Because we had him when they played Memorial. So
Yeah.
Don't you want to open your windows and get a little fresh air?
Heck no.
Yeah, fresh air, you got it.
No.
Yeah, we have some.
That's a big no.
And McCann Tessemaker is a senior, right? We're all in agreement on that?
They're all seniors for North.
The program has him as a
I know.
junior.
The only one that isn't is that pitcher. What's his name? McMullen. Other than that, they're all seniors.
Okay.
Connect is a senior?
They told me at the beginning of the year everybody was a
Says
senior
Connect
except.
and Hines are.
I don't know. Well, that's what they told me, but
Yeah.
whatever you think.
Anyway, this Braden Warwick has an organic lawn service.
Okay.
So like that's his thing. And he's doing pretty. He actually bought a truck from True Green, one of their used trucks, and then had it shrink wrapped and apparently he bought the old Country Jam property, and him and his wife are going to turn it into. Apparently, there's a thing called agritourism, which I never knew existed, but it's like where
Turns a bunch of
people
flowers
come
and
in,
stuff,
see the
different
flowers,
things.
and you can pick your own, and you can kind of plant some things, and it's sounds like a hipster thing. But,
Oh yeah, absolutely. But
yeah,
if you can make money off it, hey.
real
good
nice
for you.
kid, and he's just one of those super motivated, kind of like
Entrepreneurs.
yeah.
Yeah.
And he's, All right, I'm gonna go make my walk. What was the verdict on the concession
I
stand?
heard people in there, but the window wasn't open, and there was some popcorn in the machine.
You did knock on the door and say, "Do you know who I am?"
Feed me. Let me know if it's out. Let me know if they open. Yeah. I heard people in there. I have no idea.
Good fire up music, huh?
Yeah, everyone's fired up. I'm gonna fall asleep. Who's on? Who's playing this? Is it them?
Yeah.
Oh, they're all in there. I was gonna go sabotage. What does the pitcher do during these? This warm up, stand in the dugout.
Usually they'll either help one of the coaches, just receive throws, or they will be in the dugout and then head down and warm up.
And what about the DH?
He's out there doing normal defense, because you never know, he may cut it later. You doing any AP testing? What do you got?
I have AP Lit next Wednesday, and then I have AP.
I'll be on that one.
You'll be doing what?
I'll be doing that one.
Proctoring it?
Yeah.
Oh, can you give me the answers?
I'll actually be babysitting. I don't do any of the proctoring. I just help. I do not do the heavy work, I'll tell you that.
And then
I'm
I
so
have,
illiterate with computers that they're in trouble if they ever want me to do it.
then I have AP Psych on the 12th.
Which is the next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday.
Testing.
Yeah.
Does it start? It all starts next week, right?
Yeah. And then Thursday I'm subbing at North, because Abear is doing testing also, but she took a long-term, they had to give her that long-term gig at North for that marketing teacher that got escorted out.
So to speak.
And then, so then I said, all right, well, we'll go opposite. I'll do AP and you can sub, and then when you're APing, I'll sub for you. We'll handle it that way, so.
I can't say I've studied for either of them. I haven't done anything.
Well, not yet, yeah, that's.
We haven't even finished the curriculum in psych. But
Yeah.
for lit, I don't think I need to study. I think I just wing it because it's essays. You can't really study.
No,
for
I was
that.
just saying, yeah, how do you even study for that?
And then multiple choice, we just did a practice in class, and I got good enough to where I passed that, so I feel good.
Yeah.
I don't feel good about one of my essays.
Frickin' Hazel took AP last year and took the test,
AP what?
AP Psych, and just killed it. And then she
Session window's still closed.
she went with who's the one next to Stutzman's room?
Sevlin?
Sevlin.
That's who I have.
Sevlin's got her doing a individual study project thing that is incredible about the brain that she's doing this research on, and going to give a presentation either next week or the following week, and she's going to Minnesota for a research psych degree.
So she's good at psych.
Oh, incredible. She starts talking about the brain and eyes and all this stuff, and it's just like way over my head.
Who is this? A student or a teacher?
Yeah, student Hazel Fenner. She's just incredibly smart, and it's all just based around above the neck. Wow, incredible. She knows everything. She's just enamored with psych and the brain and eyes and how everything functions and connects and the two
She's going
hemispheres.
where?
Minnesota. She got a $20,000 scholarship because of her psych stuff, and yeah.
We were the sophomores in AP US history
Okay.
in sophomore year with Rail. It was 8 people in that class.
Oh my gosh.
I was his favorite because I was the only guy. But there was one guy, except he dropped second semester.
Okay.
So then.
And you could talk sports with him, so that was,
Right?
Yeah, me and Royal were just
Yeah.
dynamic duo there.
Yeah.
I was the least smart in the class, but I somehow passed the AP test. C in the class, 3 on the test.
You know what? That's part of figuring out life.
It was my first
You
AP
know,
class.
Yeah.
You know what? You found a way to make it successful.
I remember getting put up. We had this debate thing where we each get assigned a person in history and have to form an argument and debate other people in the class. And I was the guy who wrote common sense, Thomas Paine, and I went up against the smartest person in the class that had a feminist, Susan B. Anthony. I got swept. I had no chance.
I had no chance.
Thomas Paine versus the founder of like the women's rights movement.
Yeah. Hazel's got studs for second hour study hall, and she will literally find me wherever I am second hour and just sit in my class and we'll talk and BS and talk about life.
I've never had Stutz as a teacher. He's so loud.
I was just gonna say that to you. I was gonna say, yeah, but you don't have to have him as a teacher. You can still hear him.
I hear him from Seven's room
Yeah.
every day.
Yeah, isn't that funny? Yeah,
Through the walls, you can hear him.
I know, it's amazing. He and John Ralph, those two are battling for the loudest. But Ralph's got excuse. Shit, he works in the auto shop and he.
Well,
you know,
right,
through all
yeah,
those
he's probably,
years of,
yeah,
you
has
know,
to
those,
speak up.
those tools.
Never done an auto class.
Yeah.
I don't see a need for that in high school. I mean, it's I guess for some people.
Yeah, I mean, if it's a interest in act and you've been growing up around it, you'll love it.
Did you still have to do shop classes in like middle school?
No,
No. Okay.
Really?
I'm in Texas.
We did.
Oh,
We had
Texas though.
Texas,
Yeah.
we do.
That'd
We
be
had-
different.
we had wood shop. That was the shop class.
Yeah,
that
we
had
did
wood
that
shop.
1/4. You know, again, you just dabbled in everything, right?
Yeah,
Nothing-
you just
did
it was
the
really
feel.
basic woodworking.
Yep,
It was
yep,
like how to make your
exactly.
cuts, how we,
Yep.
you made the typical duck outline. You cut that out and you sanded it and you stained it and then you put the metal wings on it. You brought it home and it basically was relegated to the basement someplace.
Do you know where the Abe's are tomorrow, Bob?
Abe's.
Do you know where they're playing?
Anybody
Anybody know?
I saw it.
I gotta know if Kaufman's gone or not.
No, I don't think they're
I don't
playing.
think they're going. Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
just
think
saying.
they're playing. They play
These
today.
guys play Marshfield Saturday, but North does, or tomorrow maybe.
The Abe's have like a double header? No. I heard something about a game tomorrow.
Wonder if that's
I just want to know to predict if Kaufman's gone or not.
unless that's one of their makeups.
Don't know they had any makeups gone.
They didn't play Tuesday, did they?
Eau Claire Memorial. Falls. At Lacrosse Central.
Oh, they'll be gone.
Oh, tomorrow, yes.
At
Tomorrow?
4 and 6.
4? Okay.
yeah, they'll be gone.
They're gone.
Yeah.
No Kaufman. Let's go.
Let's go.
We had a sub today as well.
Wait, this is. I don't know how good Central is, but River Falls again. The 2 at Central. At Hudson, home to Hudson, then home to Arrowhead.
We're just scheduling the big dogs. It's
Yeah, and then
Arrowhead's
later
good
they've
every
got
year.
they go to play Neenah at Everest. Then the 2 games with the Huskies.
They got a.
And then they got
schedule.
Sun Prairie East coming
Jesus.
here before they play Menominee to close it out. Yeah,
Did
it's
they choose this?
evidently.
Yeah, you put your
Yeah,
non-conference
you put your
together.
schedule
so,
together. Yeah,
Whose Kaufman think they are?
Yeah, they're gonna be lucky to be 500.
they are who we thought they are.
There it is, a classic.
They are who they thought.
We are who we thought.
It was the other day I saw online that it was the anniversary of Hal McRae's post-game tirade. He was managing the
Oh,
Kansas City
Royals,
Royals.
yeah,
Oh, and
yeah.
he just lost his,
Yeah.
you know what?
yeah,
Picked up a desk phone, threw it,
yeah.
hit a reporter, opened up a cut on the guy's face.
That one, we're talking practice.
Talk
was a good
practice.
One.
That was that
And
was a
then
good one.
The other one was
The Jim Mora playoffs.
Yeah, playoffs was a good one.
But in
And the other
terms
one
of
was I'm a grown man.
yeah,
I'm a grown
yeah,
man.
yeah.
If you got something
Mike
to go after
Gundy.
me, I'm a grown
Yeah,
man. Yeah.
Mike Gundy.
Yeah.
I think even better than Denny Green's rant was Jerry Burns defending offensive coordinator Bob Schnelker, who was not liked by the Minnesotans and they were booing. inept offense one day in a game that the Vikings actually won, despite the offense being kind of stuck in neutral for 3 quarters. And he just lost it. It was so profane. He used every foul word. He used it.
Kept beeping them out. Huh?
Who was another one? Cubs manager Lee Elia, who said, I think the line was, 85% of the world works. The other 15 sit in our bleachers, drink beer, and complain. Yeah, so Connect, I was looking, and yeah, they do. They have like 16 or 17.
16.
So Connect and Kynes are seniors. So, and I think Bruzewitz is a senior.
He's another one listed as a junior, though.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's a ton of them
get it.
freaking listed as juniors.
Somebody must not have fact-checked this.
Nora Kling committed to Green Bay.
Really?
Yeah.
For
Already?
hoops?
Yep.
I feel like
So
she's gonna get a better offer than
her
that.
and
Oh, they're a good
Schmidt.
school.
Schmidt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're D1. Yeah.
I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
they'll play the Badgers and
Yeah.
Gophers and everything else.
That's good. You know what? I think that's good for her because
I it was funny because we were talking and we were going through all the recruiting and this and that, and then she finally just said, she kind of whispered it to me because I was like, well, you never know. You get through your junior year, you're back to your knees, you're going to get stuff. And she kind of finally, she goes, I'm committing tonight to Green Bay. And I said, honey, that's
good for
awesome.
her.
I said, good for you.
That's good for her.
I said, that's great. I said, Green Bay is a great program. You're going to love it. And I said, you know what? The transfer portal is always there. I said,
that's right.
it's a different world.
Right.
It's a different world.
Yeah.
I said, but you're comfortable there. And she goes, I really loved it. I loved the coach. I was so comfortable. And I said, that's the key. And the coach just signed an extension through 35.
That's true.
And I just like, well, Jesus, then you know she'll be there. And
They made the tournament, right, this year?
Yeah, they did.
there you go.
They had the Gophers down, and then Minnesota came back and kind of pulled
Okay.
it out.
Oh, I do remember that. Yeah, it was tight.
I remember watching
yeah,
that, and
yeah.
because I was talking to a friend of mine.
And in fact, Wisconsin beat Green Bay this year for the first time since like 20
Yes.
or 19 or something like that. Green Bay had won. Yeah, so I
that
just thought it
would
was
be
cool.
that'll be
Good for
something
you.
when it's GB versus the Badgers, and then you got Shepley on one side and Schmidt and Kling on the other side.
Yeah, I'd go to that
Old
one.
home week.
I'd go to that
Yeah.
one.
Well, good for her.
She's such a good kid.
Yeah, she
Freaking
is.
smart.
And I think too, she's still. I think she's just scratching the
Oh,
surface with basketball.
100%.
I think
100%.
she's.
Because she dabbled in everything else. Always playing volleyball, soccer, this and that. And now, she's not playing volleyball. She's going to just focus on the basketball and the
Oh, she's
fall.
not
when
playing
she's-
GB. Well, I
she
suppose
won't be
she's
cleared.
still.
Yeah, she won't be cleared. So then it gives her a chance to work on her ball handling, work on her threes.
Yeah.
She can shoot the three. We saw that.
Absolutely.
But she just never took it. And it's like, okay, you need to, because you're not going to live at the next level just driving to the hoop.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's just cool.
Check those.
Check, 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 check. I can hear myself.
Sound good.
I hear Spargs. And life is good.
Do you have enough cable?
Why don't you give me just a little bit more slack on this one? Yes, the Spargs one.
He wants me as far away as
That's
possible.
as good. No. We just got to make sure we're.
No.
You're good whenever you want to come on.
Who's umping today?
After the, is it our guy? No.
Oh,
No,
God, no.
no.
Is that Mike Dwyer? What do we got for time?
27.
4:27. Yeah, let's
Yeah.
go on.
You want to go on?
Yep. Good afternoon from Carson Park in Eau Claire. Zaleski Sports presents Big Rivers Conference High School Baseball. In a matchup this afternoon between the New Richmond Tigers, 4-2 overall, 3-2 in BRC play, against the Eau Claire North Huskies, who are 6-3 overall, 2-2 in the BRC. Hello again, everybody. I'm Bob Bradovich, joined up here in the booth by former Memorial coach Dave Sparger and Spargs. These two teams squared off Tuesday in New Richmond, and it was the Huskies pulling away for a nice win in that one.
Yeah, they pulled away. They got that good 8-1 victory, and it was late, though. It was really tight through the first 4 or 5 innings, well played. New Richmond kind of gave North a little bit of those runs to get some separation, and then when they went to the bullpen, Huskies tacked on some more and walked out of there with a real good 8-1 victory behind Bruzewitz's pitching, who had an outstanding start over there.
Yeah, each team throwing their number one pitcher, Mason Bruszewitz for the Huskies, Nick Stillwright for the Tigers, and then each team will come back with their number 2 pitchers in terms of their starting rotation. For the North Huskies, that's Cameron Buckman, and it'll be Truman Weiss for the Tigers.
Yeah, we've had a chance to watch Cameron Buckman a few times, and he does a nice job up there, really stays on top in the count, really works hard at being ahead in the count and making the other team put it in play. We've not seen much about Weiss, though, so this will be our first time checking him out, so it'll be interesting. It's always Tuesday. We've always talked about Tuesday just being hard to score runs, and you just kind of get happy if you could pull one out on Tuesday, as low scoring as it usually is. And then Thursday, sometimes those can kind of get away from you. Those little more high scoring games, if you look back at the schedule, and Thursday scores seem to be a little bit higher.
Huskies, as we mentioned, come in with a Big Rivers Conference record of 2-2. They still have to make up a game that got rained out versus Rice Lake, and that was a game that was scheduled to be played here at Carson Park. But I think for right now, the Huskies are sitting in a pretty good spot in terms of the conference standings. They've already played Hudson twice, the number 1 team in the Big Rivers Conference and the number 1 team in the state of Wisconsin in Division I for that matter. But the Huskies have a chance to really kind of solidify themselves in the upper half of those standings and maybe even, make that push for second place.
Yeah, I would agree with you there. Like you said, the Huskies are in a good spot right now. They get a chance here now tonight against New Rich. They've got to have this, and then they go against Menominee next week. So it does give them a little chance to gain some momentum before, again, they go up against the Chippewa Falls or the River Falls later on here down the road and get themselves in a good place, like you said, to really kind of snag that number 2 spot in the conference, and it'll really help them for the postseason seeding.
New Richmond Tigers batting order looks like this. Leading off and playing shortstop is Dane Lease. Catcher Alex Solberg will bat second. Batting third is the right fielder Matthew Folks. Lucas Quaddy will bat fourth and play third base. Batting fifth, the first baseman Tanner Jess. Left fielder Jackson Schroeder will bat sixth. Batting seventh is the second baseman Christian Messer. Batting eighth, the DH Mason Gunter, and rounding out the batting order is Gavin Zajac, who is playing center field today. Truman Weiss is on the mound today for the Huskies. The North defensive lineup, we mentioned Cam Buckman on the mound. McCabe Tessing-Ritter is his catcher. Mason Bruszewitz, Tuesday's starting pitcher for the Huskies, is over at first base today. Cashton Kynes plays second base. Brett Williams is over at third. Zach Shipman at shortstop. Outfield left to right, Levante Bean, Tyler Barrows, and Ashton Cotta. Huskies in their Columbia blue jerseys today with the white pants. The black caps with the white front and the black bill. New Richmond Tigers in their black jerseys with orange numerals and letters and the white pants. Black caps with the orange bill. Make your home elite. Elite Exteriors of Wisconsin specializes in roofing, siding, windows, doors, gutters, additions, remodels, decks, garages, and new home construction. Make your home elite with Elite Exteriors. Stop and see them in Fall Creek. Right now, from Carson Park, our national anthem.
When you need to look your best, leave it to My Salon and Plum Street Boutique, providing hair care for the whole family. Check out their new fashions for spring. My Salon and Plum Street Boutique in Fall Creek. Huskies, we've talked about them this year. It's a senior-dominated group, and evidence of that, Spargs, is, you know how they put the senior banners up, and they put them along that circular fence that surrounds the Hank Aaron Plaza out front of Carson Park. There's no extra room on either side.
Well, what do we call it, 16?
16 of the 17
seniors.
are seniors.
That's amazing.
Number of those guys made their college signings official yesterday. So including 3 guys that are going to head off to play baseball in college, Zach Shipman, Levante Bean, and McGabe Tessing-Ritter. You think about it, Spargs, all the baseball that this group has played together, starting in the little leagues and just coming up through the ranks and then, you know, playing on the various JV teams at North and then moving up to varsity. And yeah, you developed some really good friendships over the years.
Well, that's noticeable. When you go down there pregame, I had a chance to go down there and talk to Coach Fish, and you look behind him, and he was just laughing because you could just – the kids in the dugout, the guys in the dugout, all those seniors just having a good time and, you know, just being around each other. You can see they really enjoy each other and really are enjoying the season.
Yeah, it's a team that I think the key so far, Spargs, and we've talked about this during our North broadcast, is when their pitchers are throwing strikes and working fast and the defense is making the routine plays. This is a tough team because you've got a number of guys that handle the bat well and can put the ball in play, and then you get a couple guys with a little pop. This is a team, you think of it last year, you know, there were times they didn't look all that impressive in April, but they just kept getting better and better and better, and then all of a sudden they go on that postseason run, they win a regional, and get all the way to the sectional final.
Yeah, and you got a lot of experience back from last year that have been through that process, and that's exactly what they're kind of doing this year. Talked about it early, just trying to build from there and letting these kids get their feet under them, and they're starting to play good baseball.
Leading it off for the Tigers is the shortstop, Dane Lease. First pitch at 4:36 p.m., and it's a strike to Lease. Dane Lease, Alex Solberg, Matthew Folks. Scheduled hitters here for New Richmond. Top of 1. Ball and a strike to Dane Lease.
Yeah, we had a chance to watch the Tigers last week, and again, they're an older club too. A lot of juniors and seniors on that squad, but they just don't have as much playing experience at the varsity level. You know, they were behind the team last year, which was loaded with seniors and made a really good run, outstanding season out of those kids, and they all started as sophomores. So that group was finally through, and now this group coming up behind them has finally got their opportunity, but just not a whole lot of experience.
Swing and a miss. Lease comes up empty. Went after that pitch just off the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Yeah, that is strike 3.
Good fastball on the black, outside corner.
So with 1 out, that'll bring up Alex Solberg, catcher for the Tigers. Game time temperature, a very brisk 48 degrees on this final day of April. Sparks, I saw quite a few of the fans wearing winter coats. They got the blankets out.
I saw the blankets coming in, absolutely.
Yeah.
And last week it was 75.
Yeah, it looks like, glance at the forecast for next week, and it looks like we've got a warm. In fact, the weekend should be nice too. So, and along with being, 48, 49 degrees, we got a pretty good wind. If you look at the flag out there in center field, it's blowing pretty hard from left to right. 2 balls and a strike now to Alex Solberg. Driven in the air to left, Levante Bean makes the grab. He initially took a step back, but that ball was hit kind of on a line, and you could see that it was hanging up a little bit in that wind.
Yeah, you called it, right? That left to right wind, and once he struck it, it sounded good, but then the wind got it and just kind of hung it there. Didn't go anywhere, and Levante Bean took 2 steps back, 2 forward, and caught it.
Here's Matthew Folks, the right fielder for the Tigers. Huskies looking to complete the series sweep with New Richmond. That one catches the inside corner, and it's 1-1. And that one hits Folks, so the Tigers have a 2-out base runner. That'll bring up Lucas Quaddy, the third baseman. .319 down the line in the left here at Carson Park. 302 to right field. Of course, you got the short porch out there with the fan deck. 405 to straightaway center. Quaddy sends it up the middle and through for a base hit. Tigers have something going here with 2 outs. Quaddy, the first hit of the ball game. That'll bring up Tanner Jest, the first baseman.
Yeah, you cruise through those first 2 hitters and nice and smooth, and then you come back and you hit the number 3 hole hitter. Allow the 4 to come up, and he takes that first pitch and just drives her right back up the middle, and now New Richmond has a chance here in the top of the first.
Buckman's pitch. Sliced foul. Right toward one of the 2 brand new dugouts here at Carson Park. Very spacious, very nice. Both home teams and visiting teams are enjoying the new dugouts here at Carson Park. Runners get their leads. That one shot to right field, and that's down for a hit. Folks will make the turn at third, and he will score without a throw. Tigers grab the early lead.
Back-to-back singles with 2 outs, and that'll produce a run for the Tigers.
And it started Sparks with that hit by pitch with 2 outs.
Yeah, I mean, it's no different than walking somebody with 2 outs. You get that freebie, and then all of a sudden you start tacking on just 2 hits, and you've scored a run.
Here's Jackson Schroeder batting with runners at the corners.
Well, it always seems to be the case that third out seems to be the most difficult in the inning.
They will hold the runner at first. He's not going. Schroeder takes that pitch low, ball 1. Lifted high in the air on the infield. Shortstop Zach Shipman calling for it, makes the catch. But New Richmond takes the early lead on an RBI single from Tanner Jess. Huskies coming to bat when we return. You are watching Big Rivers Conference Baseball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
The quality materials that was used when the house was built were below builder grade. I wanted to do something a little exciting, add a little bit of color, a little bit of texture. The Infinity team took time to get to know us. He wanted to know what we wanted. Once he saw my design, he says, well, let's make this happen. It's a big project. Just changed the whole look of the house, and it looks like a brand new home. The Infinity team treated us like we were their family. I would recommend Infinity to anybody.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
I'm Dan.
And I am Jane. We are the owners of Elite Exteriors of Wisconsin.
Whether it's roofing, siding, windows, doors, gutters, additions, remodels, decks, garages, new construction. Our team delivers dependable results with attention to detail.
Let Elite Exteriors of Wisconsin make your home elite.
Whether you are buying or selling, turn to the Jesperson Group at Eau Claire Realty. They have a pulse on the local real estate market and can help you with both existing homes and new builds, and they can assist you through each step of the process. That's the Jesperson Group at Eau Claire Realty. Eau Claire North batting order, leading off and playing center fielder Tyler Barrows, batting second. The left fielder Levante Bean, shortstop Zach Shipman bats third. Batting fourth is the first baseman Mason Bruzewitz. Right fielder Ashton Cotta bats fifth. Cashton Kynes, the second baseman, will bat sixth. Pitcher Cam Buckman bats seventh. Catcher McCabe Tessing-Ritter batting eighth. And batting ninth is the DH Ashton Reese. Truman Weiss finishing up his warm-up tosses for New Richmond. Alex Solberg is his catcher. Tanner Jess over at first. Christian Messer at second. Lucas Quaddy at third. Dane Lease is the shortstop. Outfield left to right. Jackson Schroeder, Gavin Zajac, and Matthew Folks. Interesting today, Sparks. We've seen a couple different batting orders for North recently. Sometimes it's Levante Bean batting leadoff with Barrows second. Today it's Barrows with Bean second. The last time we did the Huskies, Bean was down in the lineup. I think he was batting eighth on that day, but now Coach Fish has got him at the top of the lineup.
Yeah,
so
he
got
keeps,
a couple of speed
he keeps
guys.
playing with it. Yeah, he keeps playing with that lineup to see what he likes and where he wants to put guys. And again, good time to do it, right? You're still in that kind of that first half of the season. You're trying to figure out what your roster can do.
Well, when you have those two guys at the top, you put a lot of pressure on the defense. Because even on routine grounders, like say a grounder to short, you got guys that can beat out the throw just because of their speed. Weiss has gone 3-0 on Barrows, and it's a 4-pitch walk. And that'll bring up Levante Bean.
Well, we'll see if the Huskies want to jump out here and try to bunt right away in the first inning, get that scoring position for Barrows, or if he's going to give Bean a chance to take one hack or maybe even just take a strike, right? He hasn't even thrown a strike yet.
Third baseman Quaddy up even with the bag. They are holding Barrows at first.
Oh,
Good
beauty.
bunt by Bean. Solberg, the catcher, has it, makes a strong throw to first. So the sacrifice bunt is successful. Barrows now in scoring position at second base.
Yeah, true to form. The Huskies are going to get that guy in scoring position. They'll bunt him over.
And here is Zach Shipman. You know, spars between inning. We're talking about catcher Alex Solberg, and we were really impressed with him when we saw him here at Carson Park against Memorial.
Yeah, he just looks like a ball player. I mean, baseball is made for him. And again, being behind the plate, you can just tell he loves it back there, and he just pounced on that bunt. Tell you what, if he doesn't get that, Bean beats that out. I mean, he did a good job taking charge and getting around it and making a strong throw.
And I liked how he positioned himself, that when he picked up the ball, he was already facing towards first base.
Yep, they talk about getting around the baseball, and he did an excellent job with it.
Shipman takes inside. Huskies looking to answer the run New Richmond scored in the top half of this inning. Shipman up the middle. Least the shortstop was playing in the hole and is able to make the play.
Yeah, good thing Lease was playing up the middle right there, because I tell you what, if he's not squeezing the middle, that gets through. So good positioning by the Tigers.
Yeah, that's reading your scouting report. Here is Mason Bruzewitz with Barrow standing at third and 2 outs.
Huskies looking for that big 2-out hit here to tie it up.
Weiss trying to work out of a first inning jam. He walked Barrows on 4 pitches. to get this all started. That one gets away, but not far enough for Barrows to make a break for the plate.
Yeah, Solberg stuck that leg out, was able to get a piece, knock it down, and popped up in the air, but stayed in front, and that's what kept Barrows at third base.
One of those plays, Sparks, that doesn't go down in the scorebook as a stat, but it helped save a run.
Yeah, if there was a stat that says run saved, there was one right there.
1-0 pitch. Line drive, and there's an RBI hit for Mason Bruzewitz. He brings home Tyler Barrows, and we are tied 1 apiece.
Clutch single right there from the Bruiser. Gets that RBI.
Nice piece of hitting for Bruzewitz, too. Just went with that pitch, didn't try to pull it. He tries to pull something like that, he's probably going to roll it over left side. He just went with it, served it up into right center. So here is Ashton Cotta. Well, Solberg, the catcher, is going to go have a chat with Weiss on the mound.
Yeah, he didn't catch that one real clean, so I just kind of wondered maybe he got crossed up on that one, which I wouldn't know why, because you're no runner on second. He can just give the one signal, but a little chat, make sure they're on the same page.
Cotta, last time we had a Eau Claire North baseball broadcast, it was game 2 of that doubleheader against Wausau West. He homered in his first at-bat, put one off onto the fan deck. I think it's kind of typical of this North lineup. There's nobody that you look at and say, yeah, he's got home run power. But you get a few guys that, if they catch it right, they can drive it out of the park. I mean, you think back in past years and you had guys like Jack Gorman. Every time he came to the plate, you kind of took that little extra lean up because you're thinking,
this could be,
this could be that time. And he put a few out of this park. That one missing upstairs. 3-1 now to Cotta.
Good take right there by Cotta. Thought about it, but again, it was up. So a good hold there. Now he puts himself in the driver's seat. He's got a 3-1 count coming to him.
Quick check of Bruzewitz over there at first. He scrambles back. Sunny day here at Carson Park. Makes it feel just a bit warmer. Oh, and Cotta rips one to right center. That one traveling, and it is off the warning track. Bruzewitz gets the green light. Play at the plate. Bruzewitz safe.
Wow, bang, bang play. Good job by the Tigers hitting the cutoff and relay. That was closer than I thought it was going to be. I mean, with 2 outs, you got to believe that Bruzewitz is running on contact, and Tigers almost got him at home plate, but a great rip right there by Cotta. Get that double off the gap in the gap.
Yeah, that ball just kept traveling and traveling. Matthew Folks, the right fielder, made a good effort, but that ball split the fielders. But, yeah, credit New Richmond. Folks got it into Messer, the second baseman, on a cut, who made a really strong throw home and made it a close play at the plate. Good thing Bruzewitz came sliding in. Otherwise, if he goes in standing up, they might have gotten him.
But again, that wind plays a factor in that right center gap. And again, it's going to get that extra carry, and it sure did on that one.
Huskies leading 2-1 now, and here is Cashton Kynes. 1 ball, no strikes. Oh, he talked about it in the open, Sparks. You get to these Thursday games, and they tend to be a little bit more high scoring. As you know, teams with this home and away series that the BRC adopted several years ago generally start their number 1 guys on Tuesday. So those tend to be the lower scoring nail biter games, and oftentimes those Thursday games are the lots of runs, lots of hits. Ball and 2 strikes now to Cashton Kynes. Weiss wanted a different baseball. As far as on chilly days, is it harder for pitchers to get warmed up?
Not so much warmed up, but to keep the grip. Again, that's always the concern, to make sure your hands are still warm enough to feel the baseball. But you start getting those fingertips getting a little numb, a little chilled, and then you lose the spin, and you don't get the same spin rate you're used to, and you've just got to make sure you keep the hands warm.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner at second. 2 runs already across for the Huskies. Long look by Weiss.
You know, even on a day like today, I'd have my pitchers have that hot pack in their back pocket, you know, just so they could reach back there and warm up their fingers if they need to.
That one missing outside, 3 balls, 2 strikes. The left fielder, Schroeder, playing at medium depth. Zajac, the center field, playing way up. Right fielder, Folks, playing relatively deep. That one misses outside. Inning continues. First and second for the Huskies with 2 outs. And here comes Cameron Buckman, the pitcher. Buckman, left-handed hitter. We know he's got some pop in that bat. We've seen him in the past put one out there on that Van Deck.
Great opportunity to help himself here.
Buckman takes a strike. Huskies looking for a crooked number here in the first inning. Good pitch from Weiss. Put that one on the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, it's actually showing 0-2, Brett. I think that first
The
one
first
caught
one,
the inside
okay.
corner. Yeah.
All right. I
So Weiss
stand
is
corrected.
way ahead here, 0-2. He's got to be smart with his location now.
That one missing inside.
Not a bad idea. That's where he started it. That first pitch caught the inside corner, and he went back in there.
Tigers trying to keep Cotta close at second. Swing and a miss. Put that pitch inside. Buckman couldn't make any contact there, but the Huskies do pick up a pair of runs, and after one complete, your score, Eau Claire North 2, New Richmond 1. You're watching Big Rivers Conference Baseball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Security Financial Bank, SFB, whether you are starting a business, buying your first home, or saving for college, SFB has the bankers who believe in you. Learn more today at sfbank.com. Member FDIC. Top of the second inning from Carson Park. Each team scoring some runs in the first inning. Huskies holding a 2-1 lead over the Tigers. New Richmond will send up 7, 8, 9 in its batting order. Christian Messer, Mason Gunter, Gavin Zajac against the righty Cameron Buckman. Outfield medium deep all the way around for Messer, who takes that one low.
Yeah, it is unusual to see how North will play like significantly deeper than the Richmond.
Yeah, all the outfielders are pretty much at the same depth. It seems, when you look out there, it looks like Barrows is shallow, but then, again, he's pretty much at the same depth as everybody else. It's just that fence goes way out there. It's 405 to straightaway center. That one looped out to shortstop, and Shipman makes the grab.
Good pitch right there. Got it in on the handle. He pops it up there.
All the Huskies fielders with the sunglasses on today. And again, it's a sunny day. Despite the chilly temperatures, it's a sunny day. And all in all, it's, I would think most ball players would want it a little warmer, but at least if the sun's out, you're running around in the field, it's tolerable. Mason Gunter now the batter.
Yeah, you might just put one extra layer on today, but you're right. You're staying active and getting after it. You'll be just fine today.
Sparks, I looked at the schedule for my high school alma mater. They're up in International Falls today.
I imagine the temperature's a little cooler.
Sparks, I can remember we would go up there, and it was about an hour and a half from where I grew up, and invariably we got snowed on. Every trip up there.
And we're talking late May, June, right?
Oh, late April. Yep, late April. 2 balls and a strike now to Gunter. The coach used to always claim that the fastest we ran all day was getting on the bus to go home. We shook hands. We got the heck out of there. That one inside to Gunter. He's got the count in his favor now, 3-1. Yeah, I think the clothing technology is certainly a lot better to deal with cold conditions. There's a walk to Gunter.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, what a difference nowadays. Those guys are wearing these thin underclothing, and it's just, so much warmer, and it doesn't bulk you up like we used to do.
Gavin Zajac, the center fielder, batting now for New Richmond with no outs. The third baseman, Williams, has moved up a step or two. Zajac bounces one to short. Shipman's got it. To Kynes for one. Relay, not in time.
Kynes, nice job getting rid of that one quickly in exchange. Making sure the first one just missed turning that double play.
Yeah, that was a really nice turn. Good feed from Shipman. Close play, but Zajac beat it out. So 2 down. Runner at first. Back to the top of the order now, and Dane Leitz struck out looking to start the ball game. Fooled him on that one.
This is a big out here for Buckman. You've got 2 out, runner on first. The last thing you want to do is get Leitz to get on base and have to face Solberg and Fawkes after him. 2 quality hitters.
Runner goes. Bouncing ball up the middle. Shipman can't come up with the ball. And that lead runner, Zajac, will make it over to third.
Yeah, I don't know if that took a real bad hop or if he just simply misplayed it, but that's going to go down as an error.
Yeah, it almost looked like that last hop kind of skidded. And really the only play Shipman had was to charge, and when you're charging in and you got that glove down, you kind of have one shot to field it cleanly. And that hop just kind of skidded on him. Wound up in center field. So, Tigers threatening, and here's Alex Solberg.
Yeah, he hit a rope out to left field his first time up. Guess you could call it a fly ball, but it was hit hard.
Yeah, that was a line drive that was cut out and left by Levante Bean. So a chance for New Richmond to tie this game up and keep this inning going.
Well, we always talk about giving a good team those extra outs, and they can come back to haunt you. Tigers are trying to do it here.
Another pitch outside, 2-0 now to Solberg.
Well, Solberg's in the driver's seat here. He's going to be sitting dead red on that 2-0 count.
Breaking ball over for a strike. Boy, nice pitch from Buckman there.
Absolutely. Good job mixing it up. Don't just feed him that fastball. And again, good job there by Solberg. Why swing at that? You're looking fastball, and that's it. Throws the curveball, let it go.
2 balls, 1 strike. Runner from first breaks. Swing and a miss. Testing Ritter throws it over the head of Williams at third, and a run will score. We are tied 2 apiece.
Tigers tie it up due to 2 errors here in the second inning by the Huskies. And Solberg, again, an opportunity to drive in that run from third.
Yeah, 2 errors in the inning for the Huskies. Solberg still at the plate. Count of 2 balls, 2 strikes with the go-ahead run over there at third.
Good pitch.
Pulled the string there. Testing Ritter will have to complete the throw. He does. Tigers are retired, but they tie it up. It's 2-2 going into the bottom of the second. Huskies coming to bat when we return. You are watching Big Rivers Conference Baseball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
You need to look your best. Leave it to My Salon and Plum Street Boutique, providing hair care for the whole family by friendly and knowledgeable stylists who use only the best hair care products. And shop Plum Street Boutique for business casual and fun fashions to brighten your day. Sizes ranging from extra small to 3XL. My Salon and Plum Street Boutique, 2 places you'll love at one easy-to-get-to location in Fall Creek.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
It's a new year. Make it a new you with help from Balanced Health by Dana, offering hormone replacement therapy and customized medical weight loss programs. It's a new year. Time to improve your overall well-being. Go to balancedhealthbydana.com today for more information. Got a 2-2 game as we head to the bottom of the second inning. Huskies will send up 8-9-1 in their batting order. McCabe, Tessing, Ritter, Ashton Reese. Back to the top with Tyler Barrows against the right-hander Truman Weiss, who gave up the 2 runs on 2 hits in that first inning. But he had a big strikeout of Cam Buckman to strand a couple runners on.
Yeah, what got him in trouble in the first was he gave up 2 walks. Rope to center.
Solid hit to center for McCabe, Tessing, Ritter.
Boy, we call that a frozen rope right there.
Yeah, another good plate appearance for the Huskies on a pitch that was, he tries to pull that. He's probably going to ground it out. Instead, he just went straight back up the middle. Nick Tyson will be the courtesy runner for the catcher. Tyson has very good wheels. Here's Ashton Reese, designated hitter today.
Well, we'll see if the Huskies again go with that sacrifice bunt situation.
Third baseman Lucas
they
Quade.
do that, don't they? That's a
thing.
So like you said, here comes that third baseman.
Yeah, this has been a staple of North Huskies baseball for almost as long as I could remember. Love to move guys over and get them into scoring position and then look for that base hit to knock him in. Bunted back to the pitcher, Weiss fields. Bit of a high throw. Runner heading to third. And he's going to score. Huskies retake the lead. Nick Tyson scrambling all the way around. He scores the go-ahead run.
Well, the key there is as Tyson hit second bag, he noticed that nobody was covering third, and shortstop was trying to get there, but it became a track meet. You know, which one was going to get there first, and the shortstop, he's trying to field that thing while he's in a full dead sprint. So Tyson was like, hey, let's go, and he outraced him in a bad throw, and throw gets away, and he scores.
So the Huskies, 3 runs on 3 hits. Tigers, 2 runs on 2 hits. Richmond's committed an error. Huskies have made 2. Tyler Barrows, who walked and scored in the first, now up in the count. 2 balls, no strikes.
Going back to that bunt right there, that first baseman, the best play he could have made was no play. You know, once he caught that and he shortstop was in a full dead sprint, just let that go. That is too difficult.
2-2 now to Tyler Barrows. Yeah, that's one, and I think, you know, your adrenaline kind of gets the best of you sometimes. And you think you have the play. Well, strike 3 called. Great pitch from Weiss. 2 outs now in the inning. Here is Levante Bean, who put down a sacrifice bunt in the first. Bean takes one on the outside corner. Seems that Weiss's control has gotten a little better.
Much better
as he
this
works
inning.
here in the second inning. Breaking ball over for a strike. 0-2.
Yeah, Testing Ritter lined that single up the middle, and since then he's been really zoning in on the strike zone here.
And there's a strikeout. Weiss fans Levante Bean, but the Huskies do pick up the go-ahead run. And after 2 complete, Eau Claire North 3, New Richmond 2, you are watching Big Rivers Conference Baseball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
Protect your ride with a Tommy's Express Car Wash membership. Unlimited washes, free vacuums, free automatic mat washes, and all year shine. One membership, all locations. Eau Claire, Plover, Stevens Point, and Weston. Matthew Folks to lead it off for New Richmond here in the third. 3, 4, 5 in the batting order. Folks, Lucas Quaddy, Tanner Jess to face Cameron Buckman. Who's allowed 2 runs on 2 hits, although the Huskies have made 2 errors today. Right back at the pitcher, Buckman, who makes the grab.
Quick reactions there from Buckman. Good thing. It's always nice when your pitcher finishes in a fielding position, and he does that to save himself.
Isn't that the case, Sparks? Because sometimes you see pitchers, they're falling all over the mound. They're trying to get that extra velocity, but there's a lot to be said for, finishing your windup and being in position to become the ninth fielder.
Yeah, excellent job right there. A liner coming right back at him.
Here's Lucas Quaddy. Quaddy has one of the 2 hits for New Richmond. Rolls one left side. Shipman fields. Throws across. Strong throw, and they got him. Shipman took the time to field that one and make the strong throw.
I think he had a little trouble getting it out of his glove. When he got his hand in there, trying to find the grip and kind of double clutched, and then he just unleashed one and just got him.
Here's Tanner Jess. RBI single for Jess back in the first. Buckman delivers just a bit low, 1-0. That one catches the outside corner, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, Buckman the opportunity here to have a quick 1-2-3 inning and save his pitch count.
Another bouncing ball to short. Shipman, another strong throw. The Tigers are retired 1-2-3 in their half of the 3rd inning. Huskies coming to bat, bottom 3 when we return. You're watching Big Rivers Conference Baseball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
We're back with Better Halves. Jane is looking for a better health plan. Jane?
I need someone who'll make time for me. So, how would you two get to know me?
You want time? I'll keep you on hold all night long.
He sounds gross.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I won't treat you like a number. I've got award-winning service and coverage made just for you.
Now that's better. Next up, networks.
Hi, and welcome to Balanced Health by Dana. My name is Dana Besson, nurse practitioner for over 18 years, and I am here to help you achieve optimal health. Do you struggle with anxiety, unexplained weight gain, brain fog, joint aches or pains? I specialize in bioidentical hormone replacement therapy to help restore balance and achieve your overall well-being. Call or text me today. I offer free consultations. I offer in-person visits as well as virtual visits from wherever you are. Take the first step to feeling your best and call me today.
Toyson Ford congratulates area student athletes on their accomplishments on and off the field. Toyson Ford, your community partner serving the Chippewa Valley. Bottom of the 3rd inning, Huskies coming to bat, leading 3-2, and they will have the heart of their order, 3-4-5, Zach Shipman, Mason Bruzewitz, Ashton Cotta against Truman Weiss. Shipman bounced out 6-3 in the first inning.
Yeah, he hit it hard right up the middle his first at bat, but you can see right now with the positioning, they've got that shortstop squeezing that middle, kind of anticipating him working the middle of the field.
Yeah, they are shifted well towards that right field line. Shipman takes that one inside.
Yeah, even in the outfield.
Chopped at the plate, fielded by the first baseman, Jess, the flip to Weiss for the out. Shipman says that ball hit him in the foot. And head coach Jordan Fish wants an explanation, and now the two umpires are going to get together.
Yeah, Shipman wants it. He's saying it hit off the foot, but he's in a home plate, did not see it, so he's going to ask his partner to see if he happened to catch it.
And you could tell he hesitated coming out of the box.
Yeah,
rule him out.
Yeah, the first base ump would have signaled that right away if he saw it. So that's why I'm kind of like, well, he's going to go down there and ask him. But, boy, if he calls it now, that's after the fact. He's got to call that right away if he sees it. And obviously he did not see it, so it's going to go down as a 3-1 putout.
Mason Bruzewitz to the plate. He had an RBI single in the first. He later came around to score.
Oof, Weiss gets that call on that breaking pitch. Looked like it was a little inside, but he gets the call.
Check swing. Did he go? He did not, according to the base umpire. 2 balls and a strike. Two balls, 2 strikes. Yeah, strike 3 called. So Weiss, after giving up that leadoff single in the second, set down 5 Huskies in a row. Here's Ashton Cotta. He had the double in the first inning.
Yeah, he's got 5 in a row and 3 of them by strikeout.
Yeah, he's got good stuff. I think with him, it's just a matter of location. Can he hit his spots? One 1-0 pitch coming to Cotta. That one off the plate. It's 2-0.
Yeah, he seems to be working well inside and outside. He's not afraid to use both sides of that plate.
That one catches the inside corner, 2-1.
In and out, up and down, as they say for pitchers. You got to work all that quadrants and keep them off balance.
That one ruled a swing. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Nobody on here. Bottom of the third inning. And Weiss strikes out another guy. The Huskies are retired. 1-2-3. 3 complete here at Carson Park. Your score, Eau Claire North 3, New Richmond 2. You're watching Big Rivers Conference Baseball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
Want to save even more at Fleet Farm? Sign up for Fleet Rewards for exclusive offers and deals. Earn points every time you shop. 500 points gets you a $5 reward. It's free and easy to sign up, in-store or online. Plus, earn rewards even faster with the Fleet Rewards credit card. Get 4 times the points every time you use your Fleet Rewards credit card. Start shopping and start saving even more with Fleet Rewards at Fleet Farm.
I got referred to the orthodontist and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointments, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile. Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Thanks to our game day sponsor, Oakwood Bank in Augusta and Eau Claire. Proud to support local student athletes. That is Oakwood Bank in Augusta and Eau Claire. New Richmond Tigers coming to bat, top of 4, trailing 3-2. New Richmond will send up Jackson Schroeder, Christian Messer, Mason Gunter to face the right-hander Cameron Buckman. Schroeder popped out to shortstop to end the first. Takes that one outside.
Yeah, all 3 of these hitters hitting here in the 4th, all were put out by the shortstop last time up.
Ball on a strike now to Schroeder. To second. Kynes knocks it down. Scoops, throws. Got him.
Oh, good job staying with it. Didn't get rattled.
Boy, he knocked that one down. Had to spin. Was losing the cap. And still was able to grab it and make the quick throw over to first to just get the runner, Schroeder.
Had quite a few of those today over at first base. Look, a couple of bangers there.
High in the air to center field, Tyler Barrows coming on. He makes the catch. 2 down here in the 4th. Boy, we started this game out, Sparks, thinking, okay, we're going to get one of those high-scoring games. Then all of a sudden, we get a little bit of a pitcher's duel.
Yeah, both pitchers have finally settled in here. In the 3rd inning, they really found the groove. And now here Buckman's trying to carry it into the 4th with 2 out and nobody on.
Mason Gunter, the batter. Gunter walked in the 2nd inning. One ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, Buckman had a long 1st and 2nd inning, but a quick 3rd inning, probably under 10 pitches, and he's trying to do the same here in the 4th.
Swing and a miss. Bruzewicz pitched a nice game for the Huskies on Tuesday. Buckman looking to do the same on Thursday. Swing and a miss. Gunter down on strikes, so the Tigers are retired in order. Score remains North 3, New Richmond 2. You're watching high school baseball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
Protect your ride from the elements with Tommy's Express Car Wash. Our top wash, The Works, is engineered with 14 steps to keep your car clean, whatever the weather. The Works includes detox pre-wash, removing the grime right from the start, seal in the shine with ceramic body wax, and defend against the elements with Tommy Guard. And don't forget to complete the clean with our vacuums and mat washers. Sign up now and wash unlimited at Tommy's Express.
Wisconsin shops at Gross Auto Group for 3 big reasons. No hassle pricing, lifetime warranty, massive selection, price to move. Gross Auto Group's no hassle pricing means the price you see is the price you pay. No back and forth, no wasted time. Our lifetime engine warranty means we want your new ride running for as long as you own it. And with 8 brands in 6 stores, Gross Auto has the ride you want at the price you need. 3 reasons, 3 towns. Gross Auto Group in Neelsville, Black River Falls, and Marshfield.
HS Fence specializes in chain link, vinyl, wood, and ornamental fencing. They have been providing commercial and residential fencing to the people of Wisconsin for the last 18 years. Contact them today in Fall Creek or at hsfencewi.com. North Huskies, bottom of the 4th, will send up 6, 7, 8 in their batting order. Cashton Kynes, Cam Buckman, and McCabe Tessing-Ritter against Truman Weiss, who gave up the 2 runs in the 1st, gave up another one in the 2nd, but since then has settled down. And he's retired 7 in a row. Huskies, after getting the final out to the top of the 4th, came together and had a little huddle with head coach Jordan Fish, which my guess is about the approaches at the plate. That'd be my guess, Sparks. Could have been something else. Who knows?
Yeah, just to refocus, right? Now, we just were indicated there's a new pitcher? Or is it still Weiss?
That's still...
yeah, still Truman Weiss. They were pointing, there must be a sub, and we missed it. Somebody came in there in the field.
Line drive, and that gets through for a hit.
Quaddy laying out. Jeez, I thought Quaddy was going to come up with that one. Good effort.
Yeah, just out of the reach of the shortstop, Dane Lease over there. So Huskies get a leadoff runner here in the fourth. And Cameron Buckman, the pitcher, a chance to help his own cause. Buckman struck out to end the first.
Yeah, I said Quaddy. You're right. That was Quaddy's third baseman. At least the shortstop, great effort laying out for that one.
That throw gets away. Kynes will round second. He's on his way to third. Here comes the throw, and Kynes safe. Close play. Kynes gets all the way to third base. He hesitated coming around second.
Yeah, that's where you got to find your third base coach right away. That ball's behind you. You're not going to find it. So you've got to have your eyes up for your third base coach on what to do in that situation.
Buckman, a chance to bring home another run now for the Huskies. Infield is playing back. Buckman slices that one out of play. Left side.
Yeah, I'm sure Buckman's getting the opportunity now to drive him in. Anything up the middle would score him. Anything in the air scores him. Oh, kind of a half swing there.
Yeah, it kind of looks like Buckman's who's looking to take those outside pitches the opposite way. Now, with 2 strikes, the infield is coming in. That one just outside. He was trying to land that curveball on that outside corner.
Yeah, good pitch, 0-2. See if you can get him to chase.
Buckman takes the ball. Count goes to 2-2. Buckman takes inside. Now he's got the count in his favor, 3-2.
Yeah, it was 0-2, and now it's back to full count. So good job here by Buckman.
Swing and a miss.
Big one right there by Weiss.
Buckman down in strikes. Yeah, Weiss has really kind of settled in. And now he'll face McCabe Tessing Ritter, who singled and came around to score.
Brado, I'm calling the safety squeeze here.
Okay.
North is famous for this. They just love that. It's very hard to defend.
Tessing Ritter takes a strike. All the infielders up on the grass.
Here he comes.
Squeeze is on. The bunt is down, and it's successful. Huskies take a 4-2 lead.
Well, I predicted safety squeeze, but that was a suicide squeeze. That guy from third was flying. Kynes was just on his horse. He was basically at home plate when the bunt went down.
So that'll bring up Ashton Reese. With 2 down, nobody on, but now the Huskies lead at 4-2.
Again, it just goes back to the Huskies and the tradition. They've just handled the bat so well. Such good bunting teams. They can put that bunt down where and when they need it.
Yeah, even with the infield playing up, Tessing Ritter put down the really nice bunt. There was really only one play there, and that was to first base. Because as you said, the suicide squeeze was on, and that runner was flying down the line. Two and one now to Ashton Reese. Reese looking to get on and get the Huskies back to the top of the order. No activity in either bullpen as each starting pitcher has kind of settled into a pretty good groove. Bouncing ball up the middle. Dane Lease. The throw not in time. Kind of lost the handle as he was trying to make that exchange. We'll see how they rule it.
Yeah, they're going to go E6 on that one. If he comes up clean, he's got to play. But like you said, as soon as he mishandled it, then it was going to be tough to get him.
So Tyler Barrows is the batter. Barrows 0 for 1, walk and a strikeout. Third error committed by the Tigers.
Well,
Barrows sends that one toward the fan deck.
2 errors in this inning, Brattle, right? We had the pitcher throw it away at first, which allowed that runner to get 2 extra bases to third for the suicide squeeze. And now right there, the ground ball to shortstop to get that third out. They can't do it.
Runner goes. Throw down. Safe. At second, the ball kind of caromed off the glove of the second baseman, Brady Sempf.
Yeah, if he catches that and gets the tag down, I think they've got him, but he kind of rushed it, trying to get that tag too quick.
So that's your change defensively is Sempf in at second for Christian Messer. Ball and a strike now to Barrows. That one skips away. Throw to third, not in time. So alert base running by Ashton Reese. Barrows pops it straight up. The catcher, Solberg, trying to make a play.
Oh, great
and
effort.
And he got it. Wow.
Sliding into the backstop there.
We put an asterisk by that one. Heck of a play by the catcher, Alex Solberg. Huskies, though, do pick up another run. 4 complete here at Carson Park. Eau Claire North 4, New Richmond 2. You're watching high school baseball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
I'm Dan.
And I am Jane. We are the owners of Elite Exteriors of Wisconsin.
Whether it's roofing, siding, windows, doors, gutters, additions, remodels, decks, garages, new construction. Our team delivers dependable results with attention to detail.
Let Elite Exteriors of Wisconsin make your home elite.
Hey, Brian Butch called.
Brian Butch?
He really loves Abbey Bank, but he wants to work here.
What are we going to do with him?
I don't know. Let's let him try a few different jobs.
Let's get you that low. Brian, buddy, you're really good at basketball, but maybe leave the banking to us.
Top of the 5th inning here at Carson Park. New Richmond will send up 9-1-2 in its batting order. Gavin Zajac to lead things off against Cameron Buckman, the North starter. The right-hander has allowed 2 hits. Huskies have committed 2 errors. So Buckman and, for that matter, the New Richmond starter, Truman Weiss, are both doing what you're asking of your starters. Is just, hey, give your team a chance.
Yeah, and stay through the 5th, right? You want to be able to at least get 5 out of your starter, then go to your bullpen. And right now, New Richmond's going to get their bullpen active, but North is staying quiet because really Buckman has had back-to-back solid innings here.
Check swing. Did he go? He did not. 1-2 now to Gavin Zajac. He reached on a fielder's choice in the 2nd inning, came around to score, batting for just the 2nd time today. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Tigers would love to get a runner on here and bring up the top of their order, which will be the 3rd time through, and they're going to do just that.
Right when you were talking about a good line drive single to right field for the Tigers.
Good piece of hitting there by Zajac, opposite field. Another instant sparks. We've had it several times this game where hitters are just going with that outside pitch. Dane Lease, the batter, 0 for 2, reached on an error, stole the base in the 2nd, but got stranded at 3rd. He represents the tying run here for the Tigers. Lease takes up and in.
Boy, you just love it, though. When your 9-hole hitter can start the inning with a base hit or a walk, brings that top with people on base and puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
Lease takes outside, 2-0. That single by Zajac snapped a string of 6 straight retired. Correction, 7 straight retired by Cam Buckman, who now has gone 3-0 on Dane Lease. And it's a 4-pitch walk. Tigers have something brewing here in their half of the 5th. 1st and 2nd, nobody out, and with that, the Huskies are going to get their bullpen going. Landon Connect heading out to the bullpen mound, and we're going to get a visit.
Yeah, this visit strictly to get Connect out there and get him ready. Kind of delay tactic here. Go out and talk to your pitcher, let him calm down a little bit, get your bullpen going.
Yeah, still very much anybody's game here. Tigers a run in the 1st, run in the 2nd. Huskies had 2 in the 1st, 1 in the 2nd, 1 more in the 4th.
Boy, if you're the Tigers, though, you got to be excited right now. You got 9-hole hitters at second base. You got your leadoff at first base, so good speed, and then you bring up your 2, 3, and 4-hole hitters to drive them in, right where you want to be in the lineup.
Yeah, and Alex Solberg, who, without looking at individual stats, Sparks, I think he's the most dangerous hitter in this lineup.
He sure looks good in that box. He's had some good swings.
0 for 2, though, today. He had that hard hit line out to Levante Bean out in the left in the 1st inning, struck out swinging to end the 2nd. So you figure he's looking to drive a ball in this situation. You know, a lot of times, Sparks, 1st and 2nd, nobody out, you're down by 2 runs. The bunt is in order. I'm not sure you would do that with Solberg, but we'll see what the Tigers have cooked up here.
Yeah, I'm letting Alex Solberg swing away. He could do some damage and get me 2 runs on a double.
Kevin Nunn, the head coach of the Tigers, not putting the bunt signal on there, and Solberg takes that one for a ball. That's 5 straight out of the strike zone now for Buckman. That's kind of uncharacteristic for him. And that hit him.
Solberg stayed right in there and let it hit him. Good job there by Alex Solberg to get that hit by pitch and load the bases.
Can you tell he's a catcher, Sparks?
Yeah, he didn't even realize that hit him.
Yeah, he didn't even move.
Didn't
He
even
just
move.
like,
Didn't even,
yeah,
nothing.
I've had worse. He's probably had worse today behind the plate. All right, so bases loaded, nobody out. Here's Matthew Folks, left-handed hitter. Bouncing one to first. They'll come home for the out. Tessing Ritter has no other play.
Yeah, that was a good decision by Tessing Ritter. First baseman came in to make that play to throw home. Everybody else was scrambling, trying to get back to the bag. That had trouble written all over it if he throws it. So good job just eating it. Get the big out at home and save themselves a run.
So Folks is aboard. Solberg moves to second. Dane Lease over at third. Now it's Lucas Quaddy's turn at the plate. Quaddy takes a strike.
Boy, going back to folks, so I would have liked to have seen him maybe a little more patient at the plate. First pitch swinging, you ground it right to the first baseman. I guess you got to make Buckman work a little harder than that.
And a good play by Bruzewicz at first to field that chopper and then make the accurate throw home to get the force at the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Quaddy takes one on the outside corner. Pitcher's pitch right there by Buckman. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well, really, Buckman's 1 pitch away from getting out of trouble. He makes a good pitch, induces that double play ground ball. The Huskies can get out of this.
Yeah, key juncture of this baseball game. Well, Tessing Ritter's going to come out and have a quick chat with Buckman, make sure those two are on the same page. Corner infielders are up. Quaddy ground ball, and that gets through. 1 run will score. Bean's got a strong arm.
Yeah, with just 1 out, they're going to hold him right there. Throw was offline. He would have scored, but good decision there by Coach Nunn there to hold him up and keep those bases low to keep the pressure.
So Dane Lease able to score. Now we're going to get a courtesy runner over there at third for the catcher Solberg. That'll be number 4, Osvaldo Bueno. Tanner Jess now the banner. Base is still loaded, 1 out. Right back to the pitcher. Buckman comes home for 1. The throw from Tessing Ritter in time. Huskies turn the inning-ending double play and minimize the damage. Just 1 run allowed. North coming to bat, bottom 5 when we return. You're watching Big Rivers Conference Baseball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
The quality materials that was used when the house was built were below builder grade. I wanted to do something a little exciting, add a little bit of color, a little bit of texture. The Infinity team took time to get to know us. He wanted to know what we wanted. Once he saw my design, he says, well, let's make this happen. It's a big project. Just changed the whole look of the house, and it looks like a brand new home. The Infinity team treated us like we were their family. I would recommend Infinity to anybody.
Again, you're young. We are back at Carson Park, bottom of the 5th inning. Got a good one going here. Eau Claire North coming to bat and leading New Richmond 4-3. Tigers did pick up a run in their half of the 5th, but a 1-2-3 double play turned by the Huskies limits the damage just to 1 run. Huskies will send up 2-3-4 in their batting order now. Levante Bean, Zach Shipman, and Mason Bruzewicz. And Truman Weiss remains on the mound for New Richmond. There was some activity earlier in the Tigers bullpen. Landon Connect continues to throw out in the North bullpen. Levante Bean, 0 for 1 officially, had a sacrifice bunt back in the first. Bouncing ball up the middle, and Bean has himself a base hit.
Well, back-to-back innings, the Huskies started out with a single.
That'll bring up Zach Shipman. Shipman has bounced out twice. We'll see what the Huskies do here. Bean does run well.
Huskies have done a really nice job today of always answering back. Every time New Richmond puts a run on the board, the Huskies have come back in their half and seem to tally another one to get ahead even further.
Bean not running on that first pitch. Shipman takes a strike. Shipman to left.
That could be trouble.
Schroeder moving over, and he can't make the catch. Bean will hold at second base.
Yeah, with the lefty swing, that one was just tailing away from the left fielder. Made it really difficult.
Give Shipman a hit on that one. First and second, nobody out, and here is Mason Bruzewicz. Bruzewicz 1 for 2, had the RBI single in the first, and he later came around to score.
Well, Bruzewicz is your 4-hole hitter, but again, this is just where the Huskies like to put that bunt down, but boy, you usually don't do it with your 4-hole hitter. You like to see them swing away. We'll see what happens here with the Huskies.
Bruzewicz takes a strike. Got a little bit more cloud cover now than we did when this game started. 0-1 pitch. Bruzewicz to left. Going back is Schroeder. Still going back. Can't
Dropped.
make the catch. They will hold Levante Bean at third base.
Boy, he was there. He just all of a sudden started backpedaling, and as he caught it, lost his balance and dropped it. We're going to give an E7 on that one.
Yeah, that's one of those plays, Sparks, where when this is not your home field, that makes it difficult. You're trying to judge the flight of the ball. You're trying to backpedal. And even though you take your ins and outs before a game and you're doing various things, it's one thing you're generally not doing when you're doing your pregame warm-ups is heading back towards the track. So
yeah, what got him in trouble, though, was the back pedal. As an outfielder,
Right.
You don't want to back pedal. You want to leave your hips open so that you can just kind of shuffle sideways. Boy, it's the back pedal that can trip you up, and it's exactly what it did.
yeah, it's a good call there, Sparks. And I think part of what happened, too, remember, again, that wind is blowing left to right. So he's running back. He thinks he's in position to catch it. He starts backpedaling, and sure enough, the ball doesn't go over his head. It's in front of him, and he just couldn't recover. So now, New Richmond will pull the infield in. And Ashton Cotta, who delivered a double in the first, he's 1 for 2 today.
Yeah, Tigers forced to bring the infield in as they're trailing by a run here in the bottom of the fifth. No pitch there as Blue is still trying to get set behind the dish.
Ashton Cotta looking to cash in. Bases loaded, nobody out. Cotta, hard hit ball, and it gets through. Bean is in. Here comes Shipman. Huskies take a 6-3 lead. Ashton Kynes now the batter. Kynes singled in his last at-bat. Came around to score.
Good job by Cotta there, right? Just hammer the baseball as hard as you can. It'll find a gap when you've got infield pulled in.
Weiss, the throw to first. In time to get Kynes, but the runners move up. Brusewitz now at third, Cotta to second.
Bretto, I think that's the fourth bunt the Huskies have laid down today. 4 for 4, great execution again.
Now, we had seen earlier in the season there were some challenges getting bunts down. You know it's something they worked on in practice. And today they are executing it, and they, again, that's been part of their game for a long time, and it does put a lot of pressure on the defense. Here is Cam Buckman, 0 for 2 with the pair of strikeouts. So the starting pitcher today for the Huskies looking to cash in here and give himself some more run support. Takes a strike.
Yeah, you push those 2 runs across for the Huskies now, you're really going to put the Tigers in trouble. You push that out to about an 8-3 lead, and we're going into the 6th.
Buckman has seen a lot of breaking stuff from Weiss. That one up and in. Chop foul by Buckman. 1-2. That one just missed. Take by Buckman. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Second and third, 1 out, 2 runs across this inning for the Huskies, who lead it 6-3. Count goes full now to Buckman. Buckman to right. That's down for a hit.
Boy, hit so well, they actually have to hold up that runner, Cotta, from scoring. Hits, hold him up at third. Just hit on a line. So they play it safe, keep him at third, tack another one on. Buckman with a good hit.
RBI from Buckman to bring home Mason Brusewitz. Cotta moves to third. Yeah, Nick Tyson will be the courtesy runner for Buckman, the pitcher. And here is McCabe Tessing-Ritter. Looking to put the ball in play and get another run across here for the Huskies. He puts the bunt down. And it's going to work. Everybody is safe. Oh, do we say, Sparks? It puts pressure on the defense.
Yeah, I'm going to give that one a base hit. That would have been a tough play either way. Tessing-Ritter put it down exactly where he needed to.
Yeah, kind of made it a do-or-die play there for the pitcher, Weiss. Now we're going to get another courtesy runner for the Huskies. Poppy was the runner for Buckman, not Tyson. Tyson now at first base. And here's Ashton Reese, 8th batter to come to the plate this inning for the Huskies.
Yeah, big inning like we talked about. Huskies have always had an answer today. Tigers put a run up, and they've answered so far with 4 in this inning, half of their inning.
Grounder to third. Pick there by Quad. He steps in the bag for 1. The throw across, not in time. But the lead runner is retired. 2 outs now in the inning, but we're back to the top of the order. And Tyler Barrows.
The 9th man to bat here in the bottom of the 5th.
Tyson has good speed out there at second base. Barrows, very good speed at the plate, takes that one inside. Barrows just getting a piece of that one. Ball and a strike. Well, this game following a similar script to Tuesday.
Yeah, tight early. Tigers kind of sticking around, but all of a sudden the Huskies again find a way to stretch out their lead late.
1-1 pitch coming here to Tyler Barrows. Missing outside. It's 2-1. This inning started with back-to-back singles. Levante Bean, Zach Shipman.
You got a feeling Weiss is getting close to that 100 pitch count.
That one skips away, but a good job by Solberg, the catcher, to keep that one in front of him. 3-1 coming now, and you figure Barrows is going to look for a pitch that he can drive. Anything else he can lay off. Thought he had a walk, but
yeah, a little up. He thought it was a little up
back
upstairs, but he apparently caught the top of the zone.
He'll be back in the box, but with the 3-2 count and 2 outs, the runners will be in motion. A strike 3 called. Weiss able to get the inning strikeout, but the Huskies do score 4 times, and as a result, we'll move to the 6th inning. Eau Claire North now leading it 8-3 over New Richmond. You're watching Big Rivers Baseball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
I'm Dan.
And I am Jane. We are the owners of Elite Exteriors of Wisconsin.
Whether it's roofing, siding, windows, doors, gutters, additions, remodels, decks, garages, new construction, our team delivers dependable results with attention to detail.
Let Elite Exteriors of Wisconsin make your home elite.
Top the 6th inning here at Carson Park. New Richmond will send up 6, 7, 8 in its batting order. Tigers trailing the Huskies of Eau Claire North 8-3. Bob Bradovich, Dave Sparger bringing this game to you. Tigers, again, have a right-hander loosening up in their bullpen.
Yeah, we talked about it. Weiss has got to be close to that 100 pitch. I'd be very surprised if he comes out for the bottom of the 6th.
Jackson Schroeder to lead things off here for the Tigers. 0 for 2. Takes that one for a strike. It's 1-1. Chopped at the plate. Buckman, the throw to Bruzewicz for the out.
Nice job by Buckman, just taking his time fielding that and then making a good hard throw.
The batter will be Brady Sempf. Batting for the first time today. He came in to replace Christian Messer, who was 0 for 2.
Boy, if you're the Tigers, you'd like to find some way to scratch a couple of runs off here in the 6th. You're down 5. You don't want to try to get all 5 back in the 7th.
Semp rolls one to third. Brett Williams strong throw across for the out. They're 2 down. Yeah, I'm with you there, Sparks. It's you would love to get something here in the 6th, but if they do, it's going to have to come with 2 outs. Mason Gunter now the batter, a walk and a strikeout. Gunter takes outside for ball 1.
And if you're the Huskies, boy, you are getting exactly what you want out of Buckman. You get that 4 runs in the bottom of the 5th, come over to the top of the 6th, and make it quick. Go right after him, get those first 2 outs, and now they're just hoping he can finish this one off here in the 6th.
Yeah, you look at the scorebook here, Sparks. I think the keys for Buckman, 3rd and the 4th inning when he went 1-2-3, 1-2-3.
Yeah, if he could do it here in the 6th, then he can look back on it and say, hey, that was a pretty darn good outing.
Two-one pitch coming. Pulled the string. Gunter swung over the top. It's 2-2. Breaking ball, missing inside. Count goes full. Huskies thought they had the called 3rd strike. They do not. It's a 2-out walk to Mason Gunter.
Well, they were sure trying to sell it, though.
I would say, yeah, they were trying to sell it. From here, it looked like that one was off the plate. Here is Gavin Zajac. Zajac has been on base twice. Reached on a fielder's choice in the 2nd, came around to score. Singled in the 5th. Hard hit ball, but just foul. Good pitch from Buckman that broke back over the plate. 0-2 now to Zajac. That one gets away from Tessing Ritter and allow Gunner to make it down to second base. Ball and 2 strikes now to the number 9 hitter in this Tigers order. Swing and a miss. Buckman strikes out Zajac. The Tigers are retired, top of 6. Huskies coming to bat, bottom of the 6th inning. When we return, you're watching Big Rivers Conference Baseball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
When you need to look your best, leave it to My Salon and Plum Street Boutique, providing hair care for the whole family by friendly and knowledgeable stylists who use only the best hair care products. And shop Plum Street Boutique for business casual and fun fashions to brighten your day. Sizes ranging from extra small to 3XL. My Salon and Plum Street Boutique, 2 places you'll love at one easy-to-get-to location in Fall Creek.
New pitcher for the New Richmond Tigers is the senior right-hander Josh DeGeer. On in relief, the starter Truman Weiss worked the first 5 innings, gave up 9 hits. And the Tigers' defense committed 4 errors. All adds up to an 8-3 lead for the Huskies. They come to bat here, bottom of the 6th, 2, 3, 4 in their batting order. Levante Bean, Zach Shipman, Mason Bruzewicz. This is the group that started that 4-run 5th inning for the Huskies. Back-to-back singles from Bean and Shipman, then an error. And the merry-go-round was spinning for the Huskies. Bean shoots that one foul.
Yeah, a little tardy on that fastball. DeGeer is a senior for the Tigers.
Yeah, interesting that they list him and Weiss only as pitchers. They don't list a position for either of those two guys. Also interesting, they list Nick Stelright, who started Tuesday's game, as the ace of this staff, as a pitcher, infielder, outfielder.
I think that covers it all, doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah, he's good enough that, yeah, you could pretty much plug him in any place, but he has yet to see the field today. I think if this game had gotten close, maybe you would see him as a pinch hitter at some point. 3-1 now to Levante Bean. Bean swinging 3-1, got under that one. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Bouncing ball left side, Dane Lease. Heck of a play, off balance throw, and they got him.
Nice, like you said. Going backhand, throwing off balance. Great play right there by Lease.
Yeah, he came in, he charged, backhand pick, off balance throw right on the money. So 1 out. Zach Shipman now coming to bat. Shipman to right center and down for a base hit. Shipman now 2 for 4 on the day.
Yeah, a couple of base knocks in back-to-back innings.
That'll bring up Mason Bruzewicz. 1 for 3 officially. Had the RBI single in the first. He later came around to score. Reached on an error by the left fielder in the 5th. He then came around to score that inning as well. Bruzewicz takes outside. Bruzewicz, the winning pitcher on Tuesday when these two teams squared off in New Richmond. Chop foul. Brett Williams now throwing in the Huskies bullpen. They had Landon Connect working earlier. Williams has been playing third base for the Huskies this game and not in the batting order. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Runner on. That runner is off to second. Now he'll have to head back on the foul ball.
Yeah, he had a good lead that pitch before. I was watching Shipman take that lead. But I'll tell you what, DeBeer does a nice job with that slide step as a pitcher. He gets it home pretty darn quick, so it should give the Tigers a chance to throw him out.
Good lead by Shipman. Quick throw. Close play. Safe.
That was close. You are right, Bretto. That was – Tigers wanted that one.
Yeah, Shipman was leaning just a bit. Was able to scramble back. Got in under the tag. Another good lead for Shipman. Not running this time. Ball in the dirt, and Shipman will advance.
A great read right there by Shipman, reading the ball down. You see that hit dirt, and he comes up trying to chase after it, and Shipman's already gone. Gets that extra base.
So it's a 2-2 count now to Mason Brusewitz. Huskies looking for a little insurance here. They got a 5-run lead, bottom of 6.
Yeah, in high school baseball, no lead is safe, so you're always wanting to tack on runs.
Yeah, we've seen it. We've certainly seen it in the time we've been doing these games together, Sparks, and you've had a long coaching history as well. Yeah, you're not, until you get that 21st out, you're not quite ready to exhale if you're a coach. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Check swing.
Well, he definitely went. Must have been a foul ball.
Yep, check swing. It went off the bat and back to the backstop. Good pitch by DeGear. Looks like he's got a little velocity.
Yeah, I would agree with you. He's got a little bit more than Weiss does. And so the Huskies have to turn it up just a bit.
One down here, bottom 6. All right, second, Zach Shipman. Mason Brusewitz at the plate. Swing and a miss. DeGear gets the strikeout.
Yeah, good breaking pitch right there. That 2-2. You got it down low. Swings over the top. Big strikeout there.
Here's Ashton Cotta. Doubled in the first. Struck out swinging in the third. Got on base in the 5th. Came around to score in that 4-run inning.
Yeah, Cotta got that big single in the 4th, or in the 5th, to score a couple of runs.
1-0 pitch from DeGear. Misses low, and Shipman's going to advance again. Doing the same thing as he did earlier, Sparks. Saw the pitch in the dirt, read it correctly, took off.
Yeah, it's about reading that early, right? You get that secondary lead, and you see that downward flight of the ball. As soon as it hits the dirt, you start going. And, boy, if it's away at all with that momentum, he's got the bag. It's a great job of base running right there.
Cotta way ahead of that pitch. 2 balls, 1 strike. Cotta to right center. Brady Sepp, the second baseman, makes the grab, and the Huskies are retired in the 6th. Last call coming up for New Richmond. We'll have that top of the 7th inning for you right after this. You're watching Big Rivers Baseball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Some changes for the North Huskies, top of the 7th. Brett Williams, who had been playing third base, is now on the mound. Mason Brusewitz moves from first to third. And Cam Buckman, who went 6 innings for the Huskies today, now over at first base.
Buckman, like you said, went 6 innings, faced 27 batters, 3 strikeouts, 3 walks, but 2 hit by pitch also. Gave up the 4 hits. He gave up 3 runs, but only 2 earned on the day.
Top of the order here for New Richmond, Dane Lease, Alex Solberg, Matthew Folks. So if you're New Richmond, this is kind of what you would like to try to start a big inning here, but they're going to need 5 to tie. Lease takes that one for a ball. Lease has been on base twice, 0 for 2 officially. Sends that one to center. Tyler Barrows, drifting to his left, makes the catch. Big first out for the Huskies.
Just going to say that, Brattle. Boy, it's that first out. It's just like a sigh of relief. If you've got the lead, you just got to get that first out. Not, don't put everybody on base. Don't start the traffic. And right there, good pitch, gets the fly out to center, and there's that big first out.
Here's Alex Solberg. 0 for 2 was hit by a pitch in the 5th. Takes that one a little bit off the plate. High in the air. Cashton Kynes, the second baseman, backpedaling, makes the catch. 2 down here, top of 7.
Yeah, good pitch on that curveball right there. Left it in tight on the hands and made Alex Solberg pop it up.
Yeah, we got a pinch hitter now for the Richmond Tigers. It's number 3, Mason Benning, a senior.
Yeah, Benning last week starting left field for the Tigers against the Old Abes, and he had a couple of hits in that game.
He's ahead in the count now, 2-0. Williams the pitch, bouncing ball to short. Zach Shipman has it. Strong throw across. And the Tigers are retired 1-2-3 here in the 7th. The Eau Claire North Huskies win it by a score of 8-3. And Sparks, just like we said earlier, this game a little similar to Tuesday's game, close for a while, and the Huskies able to stretch that lead out. And boy, I tell you, their bunting game was on point today.
You're exactly right. It's fabulous. I think they had 4 of them today. A couple of squeeze plays that worked to perfection. Just a nice job of execution by the Huskies. And again, the clutch hitting, that big 4-run 5th inning to really separate the game right there. After the Tigers had cut it 4-3, they put up 4 in the 5th to separate again, 8-3. Just timely hitting, great execution by the Huskies. Give them this big victory today.
With the win, North improves to 7-3 overall, 3-2 in the Big Rivers Conference. They still have to make up one game that got rained out versus Rice Lake. New Richmond drops to 4-3 overall, 3-3 in the Big Rivers Conference. Solid effort by the Huskies today, Sparks.
Absolutely. You said talk about offense. Buckman really settled in. He gave up a couple runs early and then really pitched well to finish things out. And Williams comes in, closes the door on his seventh. Just a good all-around game for the Huskies. Tigers had their chances about middle of that game. Remember, they had bases loaded and were only able to put one run across after that double play ended the inning. So that came back to haunt them right there. And, again, they're still learning. They're still trying to get better. When it comes better towards the end of the season, they'll be ready.
Coming up next is the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds at Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield Curtis or NasonvilleDairy.com. That's coming up next on Zaleski Sports. You've been watching Big Rivers Conference Baseball, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fury, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafflatiri, Caffla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fury, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafflatiri, Caffla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Time for the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Eau Claire North picking up the win today over New Richmond, joined by Cam Buckman and Ashton Cotta. Cam, let's talk about you. You got the start today, pitched pretty well, but fifth inning they had bases loaded, one out, and you guys were able to turn that double play. How big was that? Kind of walk me through that play, what you saw there, what pitch you were trying to execute.
Yeah, I was trying to down the zone, trying to get double play. Executed that. Ball came to me through home, through the first. I got the double play.
Today's game, a little bit similar to Tuesday. That was close for a while, and they got a good team. They got some good athletes there, but then you guys were able to kind of just keep adding some runs, and it seemed like anytime they scored, you guys had an answer.
Yeah, our team does that. We are very good at coming back. We never sit down, and we're always up for the challenge.
Ashton Cotta, you were one of many guys who did the job at the plate, put balls in play. Is this team starting to catch fire offensively in your mind?
Yes, I think so. Everyone's staying aggressive at the plate, making sure that there's no strikes going by them. And if there's a curveball, make sure you're staying there, watching if it's a strike or it's not.
Coaches always want to see improvement. What do they think the things that you guys are going to want to focus on going forward?
Definitely curveballs, watching those. That was a big struggle today. Just making sure if it's there, it's there. If it's not, don't swing, hold it.
All right, you guys are in the Zaleski Sports Highlight House. You remember how this works?
I do.
All right, I'm going to hand that to you, and as soon as Dominic gives you the thumbs up, you guys can take it.
I'm Cam Buckman.
I'm Ashton Cotta.
And we're in the house.
Thank you, guys. See you down the road. Good luck to you guys. All right, nice win today. So that'll do it for our webcast today. Big thanks to my color commentator, Dave Sparger, and to Dominic Millay, our producer, videographer. We will see you again Monday. We will have a game between the Regis Ramblers and the Marshfield Columbus Dons. That one will be at Mount Simon Park Monday here in Eau Claire. So make sure to join us for that one. I'm Bob Radovich saying good afternoon from Carson Park in Eau Claire. You've been watching high school baseball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.